Hi, this is Imei with Video Nurse. I've been recording videos about healthcare and mental health care tips for people like you so you can save some money, learn about your own health and body. I'm not here to diagnose any specific diseases or specific conditions, but talk about things in general. And I just finished one of my ebooks in my Video Nurse series. This is Video Nurse 50 Weight Loss Tips for Busy People. Now, I'm talking about that subject because if you go on the internet, of all the things that you could do keyword searches on in healthcare, weight loss is one of the top two things that gets the most searches and the most hits on the internet today. And so I know it's a very hot topic. People are talking about it all the time because in the US, at least, we are really facing an epidemic. And yes, that epidemic seems to be slowing down, but the rates are still really, really high. In fact, let me read this off of my Video Nurse Weight Loss Tips ebook. According to present statistics available at the time of this writing, obesity rates in the United States may be finally leveling off, but the rates are still high. No state passed the Healthy People 2010 guidelines for 15% or less obese people. Our food supplies continue to cater to a market that's willing to buy cheap food to keep our mouths entertained, nom nom nom. While the number of preventable diseases and deaths related to complications of obesity continue to soar along with our health care bills. Now, many people struggle to answer the question, what should I eat? That struggle is well documented in author Michael Pollan's In Defense of Food, which was put out in 2008, and Robert Kenner's 2009 film called Food Incorporated. Pick up any men's or women's magazine or watch any morning news show and you will hear experts giving advice on healthy eating ideas designed to address the obesity epidemic. So everybody's talking about it, and I definitely think that nurses and doctors should be talking about it the most to help the public learn how to take better care of their bodies and reduce the high incidence of mortality that we have that's related to obesity, with the high cholesterol, stroke, and heart attack, diabetes, which is soaring out of control, and other problems that are maybe tertiary to weight problems, but nonetheless are related. So I wrote this ebook, and I know there's a lot of different ones out there, but I think that because of my background as a psychotherapist and the number of people who ask me constantly about tips on weight loss, both as a nurse and as a psychotherapist, I thought this was a great idea to offer it to the public. So if you go on my website, Seattle Direct Counseling, and click on the Video Nurse page, you'll see a PayPal button. $5, you get a very attractive PDF that can be downloaded to you. After you send me your email address through the PayPal account, I basically will send you this really attractive ebook, and it has the 50 tips. It has a really nice cover page, so if you want to give this as a gift to a friend, you definitely could do that. I do ask that you pay for a copy, but I can't stop you from copying it and giving it to other people. But the idea is I really want to get it into the hands of other people so it can help them. So let me give you a couple samples of what's in my tip book. So I start with the preparation for weight loss. Okay, so the very first thing you need to do is about 8 of these what I call do-it-yourself actions that you need to complete, and you can pretty much do them all at once. So start with weighing yourself on an accurate scale. Okay, don't get a scale that tells you the numbers you want to hear. Get a scale that's accurate so you know where you're starting from. And weigh yourself with all your clothing on before breakfast and establish your start weight. If you're really uncomfortable with weighing yourself, you don't need to weigh yourself more than once a week, and you could have somebody else record that number while you stand on it backwards. So if the numbers really freak you out, get somebody who supports you and cares about you and keeps track of the numbers for you. You can use your clothing and how you feel and how you're moving and how you're sleeping and different things like that to kind of tell you the effect of diet and exercise along your weight loss program. You don't have to use the numbers, but they're very helpful, at least to know where you're starting. Okay? Then let's talk about getting your BMI. Your BMI you get by using a BMI calculator. And what that does is it basically measures your body mass index, which is your weight to your height ratio. And the thing is, with a calculator that you get off the internet, it doesn't take account things like muscle to fat ratio. So athletes can actually have very high BMIs and be perfectly healthy. Also, it doesn't take into account things necessarily like gender, or it doesn't take into account whether you have a certain disease or you're taking certain medications, your age, or whether you're pregnant. And so children and older people, the BMI is not very accurate for, so make certain you talk to a doctor about these numbers if you fall in the older category or you're under the age of 16. Let's just randomly pick another tip. If you want to join a gym and you travel a lot, I highly recommend 24-Hour Fitness. Not only am I a Group X instructor with 24-Hour Fitness, but they have branches in most large cities in America. They also sponsor the Biggest Loser program, provide daycare and some branches, and are open 24/7 to fit your schedule. So you're never going to run into the problem of not being able to go to the gym because it's closed, because they almost never close. And they work very, very hard to bring exciting classes, which are included in your membership, in the most popular times of the day, usually between 7 a.m. and 7 o'clock in the evening. So if you can slide into a class for lunch, or you can slide in before breakfast, these are really popular times, or just after work, there's going to be a class just for you. Let me pick one last one, and then we'll talk a little bit about some foods tips. Oh, here's one, number 41. As you lose weight and dress sizes, donate your big clothes. Do not give yourself cheap options to return to your former lifestyle. If your clothes are expensive, get estimates on the cost, consign them in a proper store, and remember to save the receipts for your taxes. This is just a mind thing. If you've lost weight after doing the tips, after getting on a program, you don't want to say, well, just in case I slide back there. Get rid of these clothes, donate them, and sort of cut yourself off at the pass from sliding back. I want to talk just briefly about some of the tips. So I talk about nutrition and highlight a couple of things that I have found along the way. Chris Pearl and I met with Dave of Dave's Killer Bread. We really love his bread. So I'm just doing a plug for him. This is the Power Seed bread. It's got 6 grams of fiber per slice, 6 grams of protein, and 5 milligrams of omega-3. Oh my God, that's all packed in one slice of bread. So if you're not gluten intolerant, you can eat wheat products. This is a great bread. Highly recommend it. Lots packed in there, very satisfying. I advocate a lot of fruits and vegetables. So if you're not a fruit and vegetable person or used to a lot of fatty foods and things, try eating the apple. There's a reason why we say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So there's lots of different fruits and vegetables out there, very healthy for you. If you're spending more money because they're organic than you did when you weren't dieting or watching what you were eating, just know that the extra expense for healthier food is going to help you in your weight loss program more than buying cheap food that's not as good for you. And if you are a snacker, I have found a great snack. They're actually all over the internet, and just hired Ashton Kutcher to be their spokesperson. Pop Chips! I love Pop Chips. Thanks to Pop Chips people who keep sending them to me. I am a real fan of it because it's 100 calories for a snack bag of this size, and the total calories from fat is 25. These are not they're not baked and they're not fried. They're actually popped or air popped. So if you're having difficulties finding them, I would say go on Facebook and friend them on their Pop Chips site and ask them where the nearest place is to get some, and they can probably try to hook you up. Okay? Or you may end up becoming a distributor for them. I don't know. They're everywhere. They're even in my gym. And my gym is really, really meticulous about not selling things that are yucky for you. Because why would you be a gym and then want to fill people up with icky food? No. They want to give you good stuff. So this is cool. And that, when you do that, then maybe you don't have to see the doctor as many times. As you get healthier and healthier, you won't have to see someone like me taking a listen to your heart all the time because your heart rate is high, or you have high cholesterol, or you have high blood pressure. So the less you have to see one of these, maybe is a good thing on your weight loss journey. So buy my book or tell friends who are interested in it. Again, it's at seattledirectcounseling.com on the Video Nurse page. Hit the PayPal button. $5 gets you my ebook. Check it out. And I'm Video Nurse. Thanks for watching.